Luke 23:46. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Fifth anniversary of Foundation Day by True Mother at Chongpyeong Training Center, February 28, 2018. Therefore, I said this. You should go back to the beginning and through the Holy Spirit and the truth. Unite with true parents like sunflowers direct toward the sun and fulfill your tribal Messiah mission with an aligned mind and body. Aju.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, microphone working well. Aloha, I want to say. Thank you. You joined the church in Hawaii, right? Yeah, Mr. Owens. Thank you so much. My name is Reverend Kazuo Takami. It's been almost 2 months. So I used to live in Chicago, and I happily forgot Chicago weather in Hawaii because 85-degree weather, and the coldest, I think, temperature was 52 in the history of Hawaii. Usually winter, minimum lowest is 65 and 75, and the summertime 75 to 85. So perfect weather. However, Clifton, New Jersey, East Coast weather reminds me of Chicago very much. So thank you so much. So anyway, I've been serving almost 10 years as a district pastor, first 5 years in Chicago and 4 years, almost 5 years in Hawaii. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. This year, I've been traveling so much. I went to LA, April 6th, Peace Start With Me rally in LA for 3 weeks. I volunteered. And 2 weeks, I think, in Vegas. And another 2 weeks in Chicago. And I came back, I think, after successfully finished Chicago event. And next morning, 2 days after I came back, so I'm ready to enjoy my life in Waikiki Beach. I got a phone call from Reverend Dunkley. Reverend Takami, could you go to New York? Actually, at the time he said New York. Maybe he may say New York. But that was his request, and I said yes. Because I knew, this is a really big event, December 28th, and I want to be part of that. So in the end, I stayed in 5 days, and I came here. And I'm so amazed that community of Clifton Church, it's the largest church in the Western Hemisphere in the unification movement. So I was always curious. I stayed in Chicago for 15 years, and I went to Hawaii West Side, and never came here, the East Coast. So therefore, I was so curious about the East Coast, especially Clifton Church. And then I so amazed, so great. So many people actually, I cannot remember everybody after 2 months stay. So it's good actually. I always make a friend with new people. Anyway, thank you so much for welcoming me, and to me, a tremendous experience last 2 months. So today, I want to talk uniting with a higher level. That's my topic. Always good to go. Backward, I'm sorry. All right. It's nice, slowly moving these slides. Oh, it's blank. Sorry, I'm learning. So, because December 28th, we are here. So this is a final week, right? Final week, even less than a week. In this critical hour, what kind of mindset we should have? But it's always good to go the beginning. Why true parents came to America? That is always we should remind as an American member. So why? true parents came to America 1971. And why? Not because of their choice. Actually, God told father and mother to come to America. Why? Because that time America was losing the spirit of founding fathers. In 1950s, if you remember, oh, by the way, I didn't exist yet, but 1950s, all the business, doors closed in the morning of Sunday, like this. Why? Because everybody go to a church, right? I don't know, Reverend Busey, remember or not? But, oh, you did, I see. But, 1960s, America started drifting away. So many issues. Every field, there's a conflict and struggles faced. And as a matter of fact, even to this day, today, we cannot pray in the school either. Even some of people talking about take away in God we trust from the money, right? So that's the situation. But Father really appreciate founding fathers, their spirit. Let's read this. The Mayflower arrived at the Plymouth Rock in New England almost in the dead of winter. November in New England is rather cold. The destiny of the newcomers could have been only starvation because there was so little food to eat. The pilgrims came to this land full of purpose and hope. They knew that this purpose of theirs was more important than preserving their own lives. Nothing could have given them this kind of courage, this kind of dedication, this kind of sacrificial spirit except their faith in God. So this is our Father who built this nation. This is the spirit. This great nation of America should always cherish and keep. But what happened? When I first came to America, this is a father's testimony. When I first came to America, I went to New York and stood on Fifth Avenue during the rush hour. Suddenly, tears began pouring down my face. I looked at the wonder of Empire State Building and the magnificence of the new Trade Center, the tallest building in the world. But I asked myself, does God dwell in those buildings? New York is becoming more and more a city without God. It is a city of crime. Such a beautiful city is now crumbling. I can see so much immorality and so many signs of godlessness in that city. It was shocking to my eyes as I stood watching during that rush hour. I could see so many things at once that are all intolerable in the sight of God. This is Father. He shed the tears standing on the Fifth Avenue in 1973. USA Church's mission statement to guide America back to God through the teachings and the marriage blessing of true parents. Why true parents came to America? Our mission statement perfectly aligned. So, I want to say this because this is a critical hour. Just 5 days to December 28th, many situations are happening. It is usually, rallies works like this. Just few days before the rally, we reach the goal, mobilization goal. And then it's a little bit more guests are confirmed. But that is perfect because, some people don't come. Then perfectly, it miraculously works out every rally like that. But this time, because of the New Jersey is really rising up and actually do better than New York. New York is always main venue for the big rally, isn't it? New Jersey is always humbly serving, right? Father said New Jersey is the wife of New York. Is that true? I went to every gift shop in New Jersey. They selling New York stuff. I love New York or something like key holder. I try to find a New Jersey key holder. If you find somewhere, please let me know. I need to buy before I'm going back to Hawaii. But point is, always New Jersey is serving to New York, but this time New York is the host. New Jersey is the host, right? Well, this is the age of woman. Do you know that, everybody? You know the saying that the husband is the head of family. Then wife is neck, but neck turns around head. Okay, you didn't get it? But anyway, New Jersey doing great. So, but also I learned that New Jersey is the place that shed most blood shed during the American Revolution. Actually, this great state had a foundation. It is no surprise why this December 28th, it is the event, most important event ever in the history in the U.S. going to take place December 28th here in Newark, New Jersey, because of foundation. We may not see why Newark was selected, New Jersey is selected. However, there is a spiritual reason, more than we know. So, on this final critical moment, we need to really unite. We know that success of victory of ingredient, most important ingredient is uniting with God. Even Jesus is saying, this is a Christmas season. I want to learn from the final course of Jesus and what kind of mindset we should have in just few days before the December 28th. Jesus, 7 last words. Only 7 words were recorded on the cross. He spoke only these words. 4 gospel writers recorded this. Very famous, right? Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Let me go this way. Assuredly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. Woman, behold your son, behold your mother. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. I thirst, it is finished. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. But if you look at, I put the quote from which gospel to put in here, but you see only one phrase recorded twice. Did you see that? What was that? Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. My God, why have you forsaken me? On the cross. You see a great struggle of Jesus on the cross? Yes, we see that. He couldn't understand the circumstances. Why? You have forsaken me. I'm the only begotten Son, right? Prince of Peace and King of Kings to be. And it is a Savior. However, in the end, what he said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. You see, his absolute obedience to God. You can question God, but in the end, he perfectly be obedient to God's will. This is very important because we also facing many situations, run into unimaginable situation like this. Like for instance, many outreachers promised a ticket to deliver to the church. But actually, because of the strong, overwhelming response, we don't have a ticket in hand to pastor. even promise it, but even go to the church, there's no ticket in hand. Wow. What you do, there's a two choice. You understand the situation and then digest, but still keep smiling and encourage them to come. Another choice is be upset just. Why is that? I was told to mobilize people. I commit myself. I spend my time and money to invite people. Now I don't have a ticket. Ooh, right? You can be upset. Two choice. However, always victory determined starting with me actually. As long as I keep, no matter what kind of circumstances, if I keep uniting with heavenly parents and true parents and God's will, everything will be victorious. Look at this. Eli Eli lama sabachthani. He has a personal three great blessings. Right? Jesus born as a man and a single man, he is meant to become a parent. I mean, first husband and a wife. But at this hour, he have to give up. Give up. Situation has changed. Likewise, even during this campaign, situation changing minute by minute. You may be hearing this and that. Church email announced this, pick up this day, or actually no ticket at the office. I have to say sorry. I didn't do anything, but I have to say sorry. But I don't take it as personal things because I'm working in the context of God's providence. Maybe my apology contribute to advance God's will. If I handle my emotion and feeling properly. This final hour is very sensitive. Therefore, let us truly align with God. At the same time, this is our opportunity to grow. I found myself, a lot of fallen nature pop up during the campaign. It's so intense. Some people asking same question over and over again. I try to be patient, try to explain again. And then she come back again and then telling me same question. In that sense, I admire Pastor Naokimi. He has a great tolerance, patience. I don't have. My patience is run out, but he has. I really appreciate Pastor Naokimi. Let's give a big hand. So, these final hours, this is the moment we can grow. My fallen nature, maybe I didn't identify, I didn't aware before. If I leave and stay back in Hawaii, I may not able to face it. I thought I'm a kind of good person. I'm in a long time in the movement. This is my 30th anniversary in my church life. And yeah, I thought I became a better person and not bad. However, dealing with the situations, so many fallen natures and immatureness I have to face. So I understand this situation as the opportunity to clean up myself. You know, this is a year end. Everybody going to clean up. But maybe you clean up. Usually you don't clean up, right? You may clean up the room and the vacuum, but not much under the bed or some under the desk or some corner. It's a dust is piled up, accumulated. We need to clean up. This rally is the perfect opportunity for us to clean up ourselves. We should become new persons through this rally. So finally, I want to leave the question to you. Each of us should ask yourself this question. What does this rally mean to me? I leave this question to everybody. Each one has different answer, I believe. But it is important to try to answer this question because this rally become my personal rally if you can answer this question. Anyway, I think my time is over, but I really enjoy staying here. Next week, I'm so excited. Actually, this week, my family also coming to attend the rally. So I really want to bring my family to Clifton Church. Anyway, thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for listening, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.